Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Thanks so much for tuning in. Today we're going to be talking about hair care. So my hair is damp. I went ahead and just wet it a little bit. It hasn't been washed in a few days, so it's nice and kind of like oily and ready to be treated. I've heard before whenever you're going to do a hair treatment, it's best for your hair if you haven't washed it like the day before, just like have like the natural oils of your hair. So my hair is prepped in the sense of like it hasn't been washed, it's damp, and it's ready to get the hair mask. So I have pretty damaged hair. I don't know if you can tell, you probably can't, but you can definitely tell the demarcation where my hair has grown out. So this lighter color that runs to there was blonde hair that was over processed, really burnt because it went through like color correction and everything. And then the brown color is my natural color. When I dyed my hair from blonde back to brown, I did put a demi-permanent color on this part because I didn't want to over dry it, and I did put that color up onto my roots as well, but I didn't feel like it actually changed my natural color too much, and it didn't really damage it either because it was just a demi-permanent color. But before I went blonde, I had actually made a lot of effort over like 2 years to have really healthy, strong, thick hair. And naturally, without me doing like a million things to my hair, I actually do have pretty thick, natural, healthy hair. If it weren't for the fact that I do a million things to my hair to basically destroy my hair. So I have actually used this in the past, and we're going to talk about this product today. It is the Macadamia Natural Oil Deep Repair Mask. I think many of you may have heard of this mask. If you do a quick Google search and you type in like best hair mask, I think this one actually comes up. And I think that's actually how I had come across this product. So I haven't used this in a while, so I do want to try it out again and honestly see if it works, and if it works still for my hair, because a lot of times you'll see like certain hair products will work really well for your hair, and then like you'll try them for like a couple months and you just don't feel like it's like helping your hair anymore, and then you kind of switch to another product. It's really weird how like it has like kind of like a lifespan to it. But we're gonna try this one. It's supposed to be a really top rated product. This video is not sponsored. I'm just really into finding beauty products and hair products and different products that legitimately work and are not being like just like sold to you. And so I want to try this product out and see the result after I blow dry my hair and wash it out, what it looks like. Keep in mind, obviously, like to be fair, that my hair hasn't been washed in a few days. It is wet, it's oily. So in general, once I wash it and blow dry it, it's going to look better than it does now. But at the same time, I think we can see if this hair mask really does help my hair's appearance, and I'll check to see if it's softer. You won't be able to tell that, but I will tell you honestly if I think it's softer. And I'm also doing this because in the next day or so, I plan on putting another coat of that demi-permanent hair color. I actually have it in front of me, isn't that funny? So in the next couple of days, I'm going to use this Color Charm product. It's a demi-permanent hair color. And that's what I use to go, that along with a red that I mixed in because I was going from blonde to brown. I'm going to be doing another coat over my hair. It's not bad, like I mean this is a look in itself, like having that lighter color, but I'd like to try to darken up my hair pigment a little bit, and because this is obviously washing out, it's a demi-permanent, and just kind of darken up the areas that were blonde. Okay, so let's get into looking at this product. So it's a pretty heavy product actually. It comes 16 ounces of product. So it's the Macadamia Natural Oil Mask. This is actually my first time opening this. So it has like, typical container. and there's the consistency of the product. It's really like a thick product. A little bit goes a long way, so keep that in mind. Like if you are going like somewhere like that day, you know, you may not want to like do this the same day because your hair actually may be like too moist. So we're going to try this out. It smells really good. It's hard to even describe what it smells like. It smells like, I don't know, just like fresh. So I'm just gonna start to work it into the hair. You can see it goes on really thick. Like it looks like basically like I'm, I don't know, like putting like mayonnaise or something in my hair, which I know is like a hair thing that a lot of people do. Like they'll put like natural things in their hair. I have done before like natural holistic hair and skin treatments. Like the one that I can say really works, you know, for hair or whatever is, it's really messy to do, but if you have like a day off that you're just like spending at home, you can try it out, is egg whites. So like egg whites have a lot of like natural protein in them. So if you want to try out a product or a natural ingredient as a hair mask or a face mask, I recommend that. Maybe I'll do a video on that, but just kind of focus on the egg whites because that's the part that they recommend. So I'm just focusing the product into or onto the most damaged parts of my hair. I'm gonna end up working the product upward as well, but I want to make sure that these areas that you can see are those lighter areas get the most attention. It's frustrating because like when you go blonde, like you really like it sometimes at first because like it's like a change and it looks good, or like you always wanted to have that hair color. And then like the problem is a few things. It's like the upkeep, like these hair, you know, things that you do to your hair are very expensive, number one. And then number two, it continues to damage your hair because your hair, well, obviously is going to grow out and it needs touch-ups, and then the part that has already been bleached needs you know, like a hair gloss or maybe like low lights or something to like revive the color. So yeah, so I'm just gonna wet again because like my hair already has been like drying. I'm just gonna add a little bit of water to my other side of my hair here just to get it damp again. And again, I'm going to take out that product and start to focus it on the bottom parts of my hair. I mean, you can see instant like how moist of a product this is. You can just tell like how like saturated the hair has become from this product. It's a very like highly rated product. Like I mentioned before, if you go on Google and you type in like best hair masks or best hair masks for damaged hair, I know that this one comes up because that's how I found it. And basically I found it probably like how a lot of you will find this video is like I did a huge amount of things to my hair, you know, bleached it, over bleached it, you know, all these things to my hair, blow drying it, straightening it, curling it. And it's like, I want healthy hair back again. And it's like such a, like an ironic process because it's like, once you get your healthy hair back, what do? You go to the hair salon and you go blonde again, right? That's what you do, you know? So just working this product into my hair. Okay, so you can tell the product is in my hair quite a bit. You can't really like scrunch it in there that much because it has a very like thick consistency to it, but I'm gonna try my best to kind of massage it into the scalp a little bit. And now I'm gonna take a little bit of product and I'm gonna make sure I get this back part of my head that we like always forget. Remember to get that part of your head, especially if you're like dyeing your hair. Like if you have someone in your house, like have them check and make sure you've gotten the product everywhere that it needs to be. I mean, like I have never, for example, dyed my hair or bleached my hair at home myself. I've gone brown myself before many times, so or darker, but this was actually my first time having to do that transition where you go from blonde to brown, which was not as simple. I have a video on it. It was not as simple as like just taking brown dye and putting it on your hair. I had to like fill the hair, so I mixed like a red color into the brown, and the result is kind of like this like ombre situation that's happening, but that's pretty normal when you're going from blonde back to brown. You just the result is that you don't want it to turn green because you're filling the hair. And once you kind of get it to this base color, then you can go back over it with another demi-permanent or permanent dye. But I kind of want to avoid permanent dyes right now, just again because like that defeats the whole purpose of saying that my hair is damaged, and I really don't want to put that type of product on my hair. I'd rather darken it up slowly with some demi-permanent color. So I'll add a little drop more here, also because I'm keeping in mind that in the next day or so I'm going to color my hair, so I want this area to be as protected as possible, kind of giving it like a little pre-treatment in anticipation for the hair dye. I may blow dry it later just so you see like kind of like, you know, actually why don't I not blow dry it? That way you can see like the true like volume of the hair. I'll just like dry it, like let it air dry. That way you can see what it looks like. Because if I blow dry it, you may see like a false like volume, and I want you to see like the natural texture of the hair and what the hair mask was able to accomplish. Because I think we can like fake hair health quite a bit with like heating tools. Like a lot of times, like I feel like even like when you're at a hair salon and they do like a really bad job, what they'll do is like they'll actually like give it a lot of volume and like curl it with a curling iron, and you don't notice how bad it is for a couple of days because you walk out thinking it looks great. But yeah, I don't want to like hide the texture of my hair. I want to just let it out. Of course, after I wash it out, I want you just to be able to see what the natural texture of my hair looks like. I also have a video up where I cut my hair a little bit. I actually think it's starting to grow out a little bit. Like it's growing faster because there was so much damage from going blonde that I just hope that this starts to correct itself. And maybe if I watch this video in the future, it could be a lesson to myself not to go blonde again. I did like it though. And it's funny because like I'll look at my photos in my phone and I'll be like, I like the blonde hair. And it's like, you have to like silently slap yourself and be like, no, you just went brown, don't do it. You know, and then I'll like watch a movie and I'm like, red looks nice, blue looks nice. It's like, I'm like the most hair indecisive person ever. I need to stop. I need to just like enhance what I have and like stay with my natural color because I don't want damaged hair anymore. I want healthy hair. Ideally, I think like for me, I've been told this as well as like I've seen it myself. I think my perfect hair length is probably like about up to there. But you know, once the pandemic is over, I'll go and get it like professionally styled. Right now I'm kind of like doing my own at-home hair salon for myself basically. So I don't really mind, you know, knowing I'll have to cut it a bit because I kind of generally like my hair up to there. But right now it's gonna grow. It's gonna grow out healthier, and or at least that is the goal. And I will see you soon in a bit. I will see you after I go and wash this out and let it air dry, and then we will see with one treatment what the result is. Hello guys. Okay, so I showered and I ended up having to blow dry it a tiny drop because this mask is so like moist. Like it will make your hair so moist that it almost is a little oily, if that makes sense. Like I had mentioned, like it almost seems like this is the type of hair mask that you want to use if you have nowhere to go, if that makes sense. Like a lot of these hair masks are so hydrating that they actually make your hair look a little drop oily, and you end up having to shower like 2 times in order to get all of the product out of your hair. I mean, it does a good job though. Like, and that's what I remember about using this hair mask in the past. I remember that this exact thing happened the last time, that it works so well in a sense. Like, it's so moist and hydrating that it's the type of hair mask, like, think of it as a hair treatment, but like you wouldn't want to use this hair mask if you were going somewhere out that night or something, because your hair may actually look a little oily. But it really did hydrate my hair. It did. So I am hoping, because like I said, you can see that like difference between this color and this color. Because my hair is so damaged, I am really hoping that I see a difference using this hair mask. I think the whole hair mask was like $22 or something like that, which is pretty cheap considering how much product they give you. I mean, this thing is heavy. So like this thing is gonna last me, you know, 3-4 months. And then considering that I'm probably not gonna be using it like obviously all the time, because you know, your hair is oily for like 2 days after basically. So to use this like once a week, I mean, this will last you like 4 or 5 months. So I really do recommend trying it out. I've tried other hair masks before. They're not bad, but a lot of them are, honestly, I think that this one is one of the better ones. I've tried one by Kerastase. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It's the one that's like in a green mask jar. It's pretty good. I've also tried one by Avito, which is the Damage Remedy one, and it's pretty good, but it's much more expensive. I wouldn't say it does a job on your hair that is so amazing that it's honestly worth the cost. I think that this one probably is one of the best ones. So I would definitely recommend trying this one out. It's called the Macadamia Natural Oil Deep Repair Mask. So I am pretty happy with the results. My hair, obviously from going blonde, it just got fried. It's really just like irritating, because it's like, you know, people do try, you know, different hair colors and they want to experiment and stuff like that, and it's just like, it's at the cost of damaging your hair. So I did enjoy being blonde and it was a pretty color, but I really do miss having like, you know, healthy thick hair that's not damaged or fried looking. So I still naturally, because my hair is pretty thick naturally, I still have like a lot of hair. But believe it or not, like if I had never dyed my hair blonde, it probably is twice the, you know, the thickness of this. So I'm looking forward to having my natural density back, and just having healthy hair again. And hopefully I don't do all that and then within like 2 weeks I'm like, let's go back to blonde or another color or blue. So thank you so much guys for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing, hit the notification bell, that way you don't miss a new video that I post. I also am going live a lot on this channel, so I've been doing cooking streams and art streams on this channel as well. And then in the near future, because I live so close to Disney World, I'm gonna start like streaming at Disney World too and doing vlogs from up there. So if you're interested in that type of content, like fashion vlogs, product reviews, food reviews, a little bit of everything that's in the category of like fashion and lifestyle, please consider subscribing, hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss a new video that I post. Also, give the video a thumbs up. That really helps me out. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for being here. And I will see you soon in my next video, and bye.